y'all, and you're lying to me. No eggs for you. No chocolate bunnies. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna tell it really quick. We were recording one of the episodes from the original series with the fake brothers, Elric. Remember the imposter brothers? And there's a scene where Ed and Russell Trigham are fighting, and Russell hits Ed in the face. Well, we get to the next scene, and here's poor little Ed with his face all swollen up. And I was like, oh, isn't he cute? Look at his little cheek, it's all swollen. Yes, it is. But then I thought to myself, well, if his cheek is all swollen up, he probably is not going to sound the same. He'll have that puffy kind of a, quality if his cheek's all swollen. So I said to Colleen Klinkenbeard, I'm like, Colleen, I have an idea. Can I have 5 minutes? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. So I run to the vending machine room at Funimation, and I'm like looking for something, food, that I can stuff in my mouth to make it sound like my cheek is all swollen up. And I mean, the perfect food for just such a thing are the little powdered sugar donuts. Like they're the perfect size to slip into your cheek, right? I didn't want to eat them. I just wanted to use them as a prop. I wasn't hungry at all. So I buy this little 6-pack of powdered sugar donuts, and I took them back to the studio, and okay, go ahead, we're good. So I had one in my cheek, and I did the first line that Ed says with his cheek like that, and it sounded really good. Like, that's perfect. And by the way, it's kind of tricky to form words well enough so that you can understand what they're saying, and at the same time it sounds like there's a puffiness. But we got the first line, and while I was waiting for the engineer to like slip the line around and make sure that it's matched the sync of the mouth, this donut starts just falling apart. I mean, it's not, they're meant to eat. They're not meant to keep in your mouth for very long. And it started just kind of like dissolving. It was so gross, you guys. I will never look at donuts the same way again. And I had to spit it out. I mean, it actually was making me like ill. And so I spit it out, but little did I know, Ed had like 2 or 3 pages of dialogue with his mouth swollen up like this. So I was like, oh, doggone it. Donut number 2. Donut number 3. Do a couple of lines. Yeah. So I went through the whole little donut pack to record all of his lines like that. But I don't eat powdered sugar donuts anymore, so I have to say. Yes? Yeah, the chocolate ones are better.